Is the development and education of your child important to you? And have you been searching for a program that will help you teach your child to read, but spending hundreds of dollars on unproven programs just doesn't make any sense to you? I can understand your frustrations, as I've been through much of the same experiences myself. Recently I came across a step-by-step program that helps parents to easily teach their children to read. The wonderful thing about this program is that as long as your child is able to speak, it will help you teach your child to read fluently. I had some doubts initially when I saw that the program claimed that even 2- and 3-year-old children can be taught to read effectively. However, my doubts were quickly put to rest when I saw their video proofs of small children reading. The authors of the program, Jim and Elena, had developed their children learning reading program, and then used it to teach their own children to read before turning 3 years old. They showed various clips of their young 2-year 11-month-old daughter reading, and I was quite surprised to see how capable their daughter was at reading by the time she was just a little over 3 years old. I did not expect to see small 3-year-old children capable of reading children's books. Here's a video for you to see. Who is the program designed for? The Children Learning Reading program is designed for parents with young children between the ages of 2 to 6 years old. It is designed to teach toddlers and small children to read effectively. One important thing to keep in mind is that this program is not designed for extremely young children or children who have not learned to speak yet. However, if your child has learned to speak, then you can use this program to teach your child to read. The central goal of the Children Learning Reading program is to help your child learn to decode printed text quickly and learn to read fluently through the critical process of developing phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness is arguably one of the most important aspects of learning to read and becoming a fluent reader. Children who lack phonemic awareness typically have reading difficulties and end up being poor readers. Jim and Elena's Children Learning Reading program is an extremely simple, straightforward, and step-by-step program. Their program includes simple exercises and practices starting with the very first lessons that work to help your child develop phonemic awareness and learn to read. Clinical studies, and even the National Reading Panel has stated that helping children develop phonemic awareness is one of the most effective ways to teach children to read. How does the Children Learning Reading program work? The program is designed to be taught to your child in 2 stages, and each stage comes with its own instruction book and step-by-step lessons. Stage 1 helps your child develop all the important foundational skills of learning to read and read fluently, while Stage 2 lessons deal with slightly more advanced lessons helping to greatly advance your child's already impressive reading skills developed from Stage 1 lessons. There are 28 lessons in Stage 1 that are smoothly laid out to teach your child, starting with the building blocks of reading printed text. The alphabet letters and sounds are introduced to your child in a stepped, sensible, and intuitive order through the 28 lessons. Very simple words and blending exercises are introduced very early on, and more complicated words, sentences, stories, and rhymes are slowly introduced with the lessons as your child progress. By the time you complete Stage 1 lessons with your child will have already developed superb reading skills that sometimes leave you even surprised and amazed. Once you complete Stage 1, you can move on to Stage 2 lessons, which involve teaching some more complicated matters dealing with reading. There are 22 lessons in Stage 2. One of the main focus of this stage is teaching your child letter combinations, or also known as digraphs. The words, sentences, lesson stories, and rhymes here are more advanced, and work to greatly increase your child's reading skills and reading fluency. The one thing that really struck a chord with me about this program is that it doesn't force your child to explicitly memorize any phonics rules. Being parents, I'm sure you can imagine how difficult it would be to have toddlers and young children memorize rules to reading. The wonderful thing about Jim and Elena's Children Learning Reading program is that throughout the entire program, your child learns to read and develops phenomenal reading and decoding skills without memorizing any phonics rules. This is why their program is so effective at teaching children to read. Another huge plus of this program is that the step-by-step lessons are designed to be quick and effective. Each lesson typically takes no longer than 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and some lessons take just 2 or 3 minutes to complete. As you can imagine, with the short attention span of small children, short lessons like these will be much more effective and productive than long, drawn-out lessons. To teach your child to read, all that you need to do is follow the lessons step by step, and spend 5 to 10 minutes each day consistently teaching your child to read. In just 12 short weeks, you will be extremely pleased that you have taken the time and effort to give your child the most important skill in life, reading. The Children Learning Reading program gets my 100% recommendation.